talk to them without me. They need to hear this from me. She was quiet. Yeah. Didn't really notice her. Nah. Not shy exactly. Yeah. No, not shy. But not loud either. Yeah, not loud. The sort of person that if someone at school said, "You know Grace?" you'd say, "Who's Grace?" Yeah, "Who's Grace?" And they'd say, "Grace Fremantle." Grace Fremantle. And you'd say, "Who's Grace Fremantle?" Exactly. And they'd say, "She's the one in 11F." The one in 11F. And you'd say, "Oh, the one with the hair and the glasses." And they'd say, "No, that's Miriam." That's Miriam. And then after a few tries, you'd get it. Yeah. You'd remember who she was. You know the sort. Not that good looking? Nah. Not bad looking though? Nah. Not clever, like clever. Nah. Not in the top sets or anything like that. Nothing like that. But not in the bottom sets either. Nope. Not a joker. Nah. Or a troublemaker. No. Or a loner. Yeah. No. She had friends. Yeah, she had friends. They weren't popular. Unpopular. No. Not unpopular. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Not unpopular. Grace was just sort of, you know those American kids who go into high school and shoot everyone dead? And the teacher goes, "No big surprise. He hasn't spoken for 2 years. And his chemistry book is full of drawings of guns." Bang. Well, Grace wasn't like that. She wasn't like that. She was average. Yeah, average. Grace Fremantle was totally average. Totally average.
I am Grace Fremantle. I was totally average. My dad is mates with Grace's dad, Paul. My dad always says Paul is a good bloke. My dad's a twitcher, which means he's a bird watcher. Yeah, cringe, totally, I hear you. Grace's dad, Paul, is also a twitcher. The pair of them go down Castle and Masters every Sunday with their binoculars, and then to Pauline's Cafe for a fryer to talk about sparrows and bobtail tits. That's a real bird. That's its real name. Last year, Paul, Grace's dad, posted this video online of Grace having a tantrum when she was little.
46 likes, 15 thumbs up, 27 tears of laughter faces.
I'm 5 years old. I'm wearing my Little Miss Sunshine t-shirt. Dad's busy playing on his new phone. We're supposed to be going to the park. I ask him, and he says he's busy. But he promised. Earlier, he promised. And that's not fair.
It's a funny video, I can't deny that. She's screaming on the floor, little arms and legs all over the place.
I am fire and fury inside.
Then she gets up and falls onto a piece of Lego. And if you've ever fallen on Lego before, you know it hurts like hell. And Grace's dad, Paul, films it all on his new phone, giggling away. Not in a horrible way, just, you know, a dad way.
I am red and blood and pus inside.
Then Grace's mum Jen comes in to see what's going on. She tries to reason with her, but there's no point.
I am blast and yellow and clash inside.
Jen tries to cuddle her, but Grace kicks her. I am rupture, burst, and storm inside. And Grace's dad, Paul, says, your behaviour is completely inappropriate for a young lady. And Grace roars in his face. Like actually roars. Like properly roars. And she is sent to her bedroom to think about what she has done. And Jen turns to Paul and says, what did we do to deserve her? And they burst out laughing. And the video stops. Last year, Paul, Grace's dad, found the video and posted it on Facebook with the title Epic Disgrace, which is kind of funny and clever as it's a pun of her name. Grace, disgrace, epic, disgrace, but also, you know, a bit rubbish of him. All the parents thought it was hilarious though, my dad included.
Comments. Epic disgrace. Lol. Emoji thumbs up. Little Miss Sunshine. Lol. How ironic. Smiley face. Yeah, that's why I said it. Emoji wink face. Aw, I miss those days. Give me that over a teenager any day. I hear you. Preach. Emoji fist bump. The raw. Emoji love heart eyes. Yes, the raw, the raw. 5 emoji love heart eyes.
FYI, I'm not saying Paul, Grace's dad, posting this video online has anything to do with what happened. I mean, it probably didn't. It's just, I wouldn't like it if my dad did something like that. It's not a very responsible, adult, grown-up thing to do. It's December. Cold. Evening, 8 o'clock. I'm at home. Dad's still at work. Mum's just got back from her shift, and she's eating a sandwich with some chutney she found at the back of the cupboard. I'm in my bedroom, staring at my GCSE revision timetable. My revision timetable is colour-coded, covered with little fluorescent post-it notes that Dad nicked from work. My parents are big on revising and working hard and me being the best possible version of myself.
Grace, you revising?
I like the way the pink and yellow post-it notes look next to each other.
Grace, did you hear me?
They remind me of sweets.
Grace?
Like rhubarb and custards.
Hope you're revising, Grace.
Like the rhubarb and custards I had when I went to the seaside when I was 7.
Maths and physics tonight, isn't it?
We walked on the beach and collected shells. Then Dad ran down to the sea in his pants. And I had a 99 ice cream. And Mum ruffled my hair and stole a bite of my flake. But I didn't mind because the sun was shiny and the sea was wavy.
Grace, I'm not going to nag you. Remember, it's your future.
And that's when I first feel it.
Your future.
In my belly, I feel
Your future.
a presence. A gnawing. A squirming. It's small. Like a cherry pip. Or a baby shrimp. It's really small. Whatever it is. But it's here. It's definitely here.
Grace Fremantle. More like Grace Fremantle. Grace Fremantle. Do you get it? You don't get it.
I've known Grace forever. I met her on my first day of primary. We were best friends. We are best friends.
were, are, I don't know. It's hard to... We loved primary. We all loved primary. Every Thursday, our teacher, Mrs. Drake, took us out onto the school field. She told us to look up at the sky. She taught us about cumulus clouds and stratus clouds and nimbus clouds. She told us to lie on our stomachs and listen to the music of the wind in the trees. She asked us to feel the warmth of the heat on our skin. She said, "Isn't the world a wonderful place?" And we all nodded, belly down on the hot soil. One Thursday, Grace counted 17 things in the grass. I counted 17 too. We both saw an iridescent green bug with bright green wings. It was beautiful. I miss being 7. I miss counting interesting things in the grass. I'm in the library. I'm reading a book about, well, I don't know what it's about. I'm not reading it really. It's for English, and it's boring. And I'd much rather read my own books than books that somebody else tells me I have to read. I flick through Insta on my phone.
A young woman stands in a bikini on a beach.
My insides feel hot.
A young woman stands in a bikini on a beach. The beautiful orange sun sets behind her.
I feel
Palm trees are a vivid green.
my stomach feels wormy,
She is tanned.
like the night before an exam,
The orange sun makes her glow.
or when your friends don't respond to your post,
Her body is slim and curvy.
or when a teacher says, "Can I speak to you after class?"
Her bikini is the brightest white.
It's pulsing in my body.
Her hair is windswept and natural.
I can feel it pulsing in my body.
She is having the best time.
Pulse.
Post. Didn't want to leave our little place at 20 Pines Ibiza today.
Pulse.
Thank you to everyone at 20 Pines Ibiza for such a gorgeous 2 days. Emoji waves.
I'm not pregnant, if that's what you're thinking.
Emoji sun. Emoji pink hearts times 2.
I've never had sex. I've never even been near any sperm.
Emoji white hands preach. Hashtag Ditsy bikinis.
And it's not another Jesus, just to be clear.
Hashtag seawater shampoo.
I don't know what it is, but it's not that.
Hashtag EasyJet.
Pulse.
Grace Fremantle was very, how do I say it without, she was sort of, let's just say, there are some kids you teach that when it comes to parents' evening and the parents sit in front of you and they say, "We're Grace's parents," you have to think for a moment about who the child is. Grace was that type. She was, let's just say, she wasn't an attention seeker. She just got on with things. You would never have thought that she would, it would have been impossible to predict that she was okay. What I'm saying is she seemed okay.
There's a special school assembly with a
He went to the private school across town that has its own theatre, cricket pitch, and ancient oak trees. Our school doesn't have its own theatre, cricket pitch, or ancient oak trees. Our school has one between two books and teachers that go off sick. The barrister is very passionate.
I want you to look around you. Look to your left. Now look to your right. Welcome to your competition.
My room contracts.
You will sit your GCSEs at the same time. You will sit your A-levels together. You will apply for university at the same time.
My room judders.
And what I want to know from you is, what are you doing to stand out from everyone here?
It expands in my room.
You are at a crucial point in your lives.
It expands.
Every choice you make now will impact on your future.
It grows to the size of a chestnut.
Let's get real here. Do you want to own your own house? Well, how are you going to get it?
It's not painful, but it's not painful either. It feels sort of...
How are you going to manage that? Because houses are expensive.
unknowable.
You should be thinking about the things you want in your future now.
It feels like the worst is yet to come,
What is your 5-year plan?
or that the best is yet to come.
You are in charge of your destiny.
It grows to the size of a mouse.
With hard work and determination, you can make your dream come true.
It grows to the size of a hamster.
Harness your power.
By the end of the assembly, it's the size of a newborn puppy.
You can make it happen.
A small one.
The hard work starts now.
A Jack Russell, maybe?
The competition started yesterday.
Or a West Highland Terrier.
Welcome to the real world.
Yes, like a West Highland Terrier puppy scrabbling around inside me.
My memory of Grace Fremantle, before that day in PE, before it happened, is kind of hazy. She was in a couple of my classes, and yeah, nothing much really. Oh yeah, I remember something. No, that wasn't her. Oh yeah, there was this one time, right, when me and Milo were in the school toilets, because that's where we hang out at break. And my friend Ali was laughing and looking at her phone. And I asked, "What's that?" And she passed it over. It was a video of Janice Leabley, who's in the year below, running the 100-metre sprint in the Borough Championships. Just so you know, a bit of context in that, Janice Leabley was the fastest runner in our school. She was like superhuman. She broke all the running records all the time. She was in a local paper, and some famous coach came from Manchester especially to see her, and there was some chat about the next Olympics. Anyway, so in the video, you can quite clearly see that Janice isn't wearing a sports bra. She's got her normal bra on, and because she's running so fast and her boobs are so big, so they're bouncing all over the place. And someone hasn't put up the title that says, "Women's Slaves all the competition in the Borough Championships." Instead, they've written the fastest tits in the borough. And all my lot are falling in hysterics like it's the funniest thing they've ever seen. But I don't think it's funny. But I don't want to seem, I don't know, I sort of laugh. Because I don't want to. Anyway, Grace Freeman comes into the toilet and Ali shows it to her. Grace doesn't say anything or laugh either, and then goes into a cubicle.
Fastest hits in the borough. 609 tears of laughter faces. 110 green sick faces. 42 thumbs up. 37 aubergines.
I told my form tutor about it, because I thought an adult should know what was going on. But I don't know if she did anything. And that's my Grace story. Sorry. It's a bit of an anticlimax, isn't it? FYI though, Jazz refused to come to school after that. Yeah. It's more of a Janice story than a Grace story. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
When it is asleep, it throbs in time with my heartbeat. It's like we're one thing. I know we're not one thing. It plays around. Sometimes I think it has fur. Sometimes I think it has feathers. Sometimes spikes, like a porcupine. It wrestles and tumbles around inside my body. I can feel its spine pressed up against my kidneys.
It's February. Me and Grace are in Pizza Town because my mum is getting married to a proper dickhead and is trying to bust me up. They're getting married on Valentine's Day. Cute. We ordered pizzas, mine, an extra hot Hawaiian with olives, because I'm half Italian and I love pineapple. So, sue me. Grace is having a margarita. Some might say that's a boring choice, but I'd say it's a classic. We're sitting at the table, waiting for our order. The table is bare sticky. There's a hygiene certificate on the board that looks like a toddler drew it. The pizzas here are banging, so swings and roundabouts. The TV's up in the corner, right up by the ceiling. It's not one of those modern ones. It's an old one. A big bum at the back. Some bare boring news is on. Grace looks up at it.
There are women and children and men in an inflatable boat on the sea. The waves are enormous. The boat is sinking.
It scuttles down from my belly, across my pelvis, and into my thigh.
Sound is off. Actually, sound probably doesn't work. Katy Perry blares out at 1,000,000 decibels, making the news story news it's like the most boringest music video ever.
Its body quivers inside my thigh.
One of the women slips from the boat. The woman has a baby in her arms. The woman tries to keep the baby above her head as she's dragged into the water. The people shout and scream and cry.
Mum met the dickhead through her mate Sally, who used to date him, but dumped him because he was high maintenance. I don't like him because he's a bit cold to me whenever Mum goes out the room, and a bit nasty to her when she doesn't do what he wants.
A screaming man takes the baby from the mother's terrified hands and passes the screaming baby to a terrified teenage boy.
It pushes its tiny skull up against my kneecap.
I tried to say something to her like, look at the warning signs. But she just says, and there's nothing you can say to that. And she gives me 10 quid to get dinner as a treat. So here we are, waiting. Grace is still staring at the TV, which is a bit annoying since I'm paying for pizza and I really want to slag my mum off and talk about the dickhead Beyonce.
The woman disappears under a crash of foam and bubble. The boat upturns. Fingernails grasp the inflatable that grows soft under touch.
I say to Grace, what are you going to do next year?
The baby is in his arms.
The baby is alive. The baby stares into the camera with wide eyes, wondering where her mother is.
Tap,
Are you going to stay on at school?
tap. I put my hand above my knee and massage the skin.
Grace?
Tap. I try to soothe it.
Grace?
My leg violently jerks and hits the underneath of the table.
And you'll never believe what happens next. She just gets up and leaves me. She leaves me in Pizza Town. I'm like, are you joking? Are you actually joking? Who does that? She wasn't even my first choice to get pizza with. Anyway, I only asked her because everyone else was busy.
I crouch behind the bins out the back. I take a deep breath and look down at my leg. Just above my knee, it's straining against my skin. I can see the outline of a face. There's a beak. It has a beak.
My mum went ahead and married that dickhead.
It has a beak. And it's straining against my skin.
We're in geography. It's proper boring. The teacher, Miss Jarvis, is scary. In it, the way her eyes bulge out of her head when she's annoyed.
This is asleep. It's curled around my heart.
Miss Jarvis is going on about carbon emissions. Miss Jarvis is always going on about carbon emissions. Miss Jarvis really hates carbon emissions.
It's important to understand that the Earth's climate is changing at an unprecedented speed. It tenses. We see this in higher temperatures all over the world, along with rising sea levels. It wants something. We can see this in more frequent and severe floods, droughts, and storms. I don't know what it wants.
I get my phone out and show you this letter my mum's put this bag. My mum's going to give it for my birthday. I pass it under the table to Grace. Obs.
Anna Beauty, 1.1 million followers.
This beautiful clutch bag makes the perfect travel bag,
And it's only £49.99.
We see this in species extinction.
Grace looks at the phone.
Anna Beauty. Anna Beauty. Hashtag clutch. Hashtag retro vibes. Hashtag bring on the summer.
It's
Body tenses.
like the vaquita, which is the world's rarest marine mammal. Grace stares at the phone for ages.
Susie's 223. Anna Beauty, can't wait to buy this bag.
It scuttles along the length of my torso.
This small porpoise was only discovered in 1956. And here we are, 60 years later, about to lose them forever.
I want my phone back.
Climate change is a catastrophe in waiting. for all of us,
Its body bristles.
and the consequences for humans can already be seen.
It starts climbing up my ribcage.
Around the world, we see wars and starvation.
It pulls itself up and inside my ribcage. I think it has teeth.
Around the world, we see desertification and forced migration.
Pixie.dream, 222, Anna Beauty, I want your bag, I want your life.
And it's only going to get worse.
There's a noise.
I need my homework of Grace, because Miss Jarvis sees it, she'll go mad.
There's a noise. Inside of me.
We have 12 years before catastrophe is inevitable.
I can hear it.
Just 12 years.
I can hear it from inside me.
And then Grace leans right over the desk and holds her stomach. 12 years for global leaders to take action.
It's making this noise like...
What's up, Grace? And my question to you is,
I wrap my arms around me tightly so no one else can hear.
Grace, are you alright?
I don't know how to stop it from...
what can we do about it?
I can't make it.
Grace? Then, Grace does a very un-Grace thing.
They're going to hear.
Very un-Grace.
They're all going to hear.
Totally un-Grace. She starts...
I can't let them hear.
She starts...
I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath, scared to rock the boat and make a mess. So I'd sit quietly.
And then Taylor, who sat behind us,
politely.
hears and joins in. And because Taylor's always in trouble, Miss Jarvis thinks she started it.
Taylor, go outside now.
So I fell for everything.
You held me down,
and
and JJ, who's on the other side of the room, joins in.
What on earth is... And it is probably funny to see Miss Jarvis's eyes popping out all over the place. So I...
And why are you? I'm warning you. Everyone is. Stop it. I stop this right now. I said stop.
And that's when I realise the it wants to be heard.
Grace.
The it hisses and spits and growls.
Grace 3 months old.
When I speak, the it cracks through all my words.
Grace 3 months to an 11F.
I stop speaking.
Me and Grace just got each other. Right from the start. From that first day we met in year 1. She's really nice. She was really nice. Is really. She always made me feel like it's okay to be me. And a lot of times I feel horrible being me. I hate my body.
I keep my mouth shut.
And when I look around me, I see so many other people hating their bodies too. And their bodies look just fine to me.
I keep my mouth shut.
After school, we'd always go to Grace's house, because her parents were at work, and we'd make macaroni and cheese, which was our thing. We loved macaroni and cheese.
I keep my mouth shut.
But then she just kind of disappeared. Not literally, she was still around, she just wasn't, if you know what I mean. She stopped communicating.
I keep my mouth shut.
She stopped asking me around her house. She stopped Snapchatting, WhatsApping, Instaing, all of it. Everything. Finished.
I keep my mouth shut.
I miss her.
I keep my mouth shut.
I still miss her.
I keep my mouth shut.
One day at school, I say to her, Grace, do you want to walk home together today?
I keep my mouth shut.
We could go back to yours and make macaroni cheese.
I keep my mouth shut.
We could just hang out.
I keep my mouth shut.
And she doesn't say anything.
I keep my mouth shut.
And I close my eyes and ask her what I've wanted to ask her for weeks, but I'm worried in case the answer comes back and it breaks my heart. Grace, don't you like me anymore?
I keep my mouth shut.
And she doesn't say anything.
I keep my mouth shut. I'm at home. I'm standing at the kitchen sink getting a drink of water. The it is resting. It occasionally rolls over and stretches along the length of my abdomen. My mum comes in and switches on the radio to listen to the news. The latest victim of knife crime is 14-year-old David Sanderson. The it tenses. Witnesses say they saw David Sanderson being chased by 3 or 4 other youths. I don't know why, but I go right up to where the radio is. The victim is thought to have run into a local shop for help. Suddenly, without warning, the it moves up over my shoulder and squeezes into my arm. I turn up the radio. A local mother comes on.
We're scared for our children.
There's a sharp pain in my hand.
We're scared when our children go to school.
There's a small cut in my hand.
We're scared when our children are out of sight.
There's blood in the palm of my hand.
No one here cares.
There's something sticking out of the palm of my hand.
He was 14, just a kid.
It looks like thorn from a rose, but it's bright blue.
That poor boy lying in his own blood.
It's a claw.
Why does no one care?
There's a claw sticking out of the palm of my hand.
Why is no one doing anything?
I try and push it, the claw, but I try and push it back in with my fingertip.
That boy, terrified, screaming, knowing he's going to die.
It won't go back in.
Screaming for his mum.
I go into the bathroom. I shut the bathroom door and take my shoe off. I hit the palm of my hand with my shoe like a hammer.
The 5th teenage boy to be killed round here.
It won't go back in.
And no one in charge gives a toss.
I wrap gaffer tape around my hand.
That poor boy. That poor, poor boy.
Remember the to me and everyone.
Okay. Gosh.
Remember that photo of the little boy in Syria who was bombed? And Grace saw the photo. She started to shake.
Pain inside.
A 4-year-old boy sits on an orange chair. The chair is too big for him. Aleppo has been bombed. The little boy is dusty from the exploded buildings. His hair is matted and chalky. One side of his face is covered in blood. He sits neatly with his hands on his knees. He is silent and traumatized.
The pain inside is unbearable.
The whole desk started moving. The whole body was shaking. I asked her if she was all right, but she didn't say anything. I tried to get Mr. Logan's attention, but Grace looked at me in that way that, I don't know, made me feel that I shouldn't. I should have told Mr. Logan. Maybe if I had told him that thing in P would have happened. It was obvious that something was going on with her. She was in trouble and I didn't do anything. Should have done something.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah. No. I don't know. Maybe.
I can't stop watching the news. I can't stop reading the news. I can't stop listening to the news. I don't want to. I shut my eyes. I cover my ears. I don't want to know.
Food banks, cyclones, arms dealing, famine, plutocrats, benefit cuts, luxury yachts, suicide, extinction, an epidemic of loneliness.
It crawls up through my chest. Its spiky head reaches my throat. It wiggles up. Its beak is caught in the back of my throat. Its beak opens like a baby bird wanting to be fed. It speaks. It speaks. It speaks and it says, what is next?
Disaster.
I gulp, and I gulp, and I gulp it back until it's forced back down my throat, back into my body, back, pulsing and vibrating in the pit of my stomach. I put tape over my mouth.
Grace, man, Grace.
Yeah,
Grace, man.
with the balaclava.
Nah, that's the pastry thing.
No, that's the
That's the Greek, Turkish, Arabic pastry thing.
that's baklava.
No, that's definitely. Oh yeah, you're right.
My year 4 teacher used to bring baklava in at the end of term. Sick.
I cover my face.
So then Grace comes into school wearing her balaclava, and it wasn't winter or nothing.
They all take the piss. I don't give a shit.
I don't know how she got away with it. They put me in isolation when I wore my trainers 2 days in a row.
Yeah, I remember.
Just because I didn't have a note.
Yeah, I remember.
It was an extreme reaction.
Yeah, I remember.
At break time, I go into the toilet. I take my clothes up. I watch the it moving around inside my body, bumping, pushing and poking at my skin. grown so big. A long, low growl rumbled through my blood, muscle and gristle. What is next?
And then Grace Fremantle comes in wearing her balaclava.
What is next?
And she is allowed to wander around willy-nilly in her balaclava. Happy as Larry in her balaclava.
Yeah. Happy as Larry in her balaclava.
What is next?
People hunt giraffes and tigers and lions and rhinos. Rich people follow them in their jeeps. They stalk them and watch them and raise their guns as the giraffes and tigers and lions and rhinos stop for a drink at the river in the burning sun. Bang! Bang! Bang!
I fall asleep on the floor of my bedroom.
There are people in a camp in Calais. There are people in a camp in Kos. There are people in a camp in Bangladesh.
My dreams are infiltrated.
They've run away from their own countries. They've run away from hunger and guns and war and terror.
My dreams are infiltrated.
The people used to live in peace with friends and grandparents and neighbours.
I wake up.
They used to sip tea and break bread with smiles and love. They used to bicker about parking spaces and the music that next door played at 3 a.m.
There's a terrible pain just below my belly button. They used to sing to the old songs and dance to the new, and laugh about silly things like the way Grandma eats pomegranate. There's a trickle of blood.
The children used to go to school to learn their 1, 2, 3s. The children used to play football and hide and seek and do skipping. Then guns and bombs and helicopters arrived.
There's a rip in my stomach.
The women and men gathered up their children and started to run. They travelled miles with their possessions on their backs.
I peel back the skin.
The women and children and men are not wanted in the camps of Calais, Kos and Bangladesh.
There's an eye.
They dream of home. They dream of Grandma eating her breakfast in the pink light of the morning. They dream of banging on the wall at 3 a.m. and shouting at the neighbours to turn their music down.
There's a bright yellow eye.
There are women and children and men in a different type of camp in the south of France. They wake up in the morning and have croissants and jam and coffee. They stretch their legs and yawn into the glimmering sun.
There's a bright yellow eye with a thin black pupil.
They think about the day ahead, which will be full of giggles and sandcastles and swimming and sun cream and cool bubbly drinks and this is the life.
It blinks up at me.
This is the life.
Look at each other.
This is the life.
I think I know what it wants.
Grace, yes, Grace. In PE, weird. 100% weird.
I'd been at science revision. I left my phone in the lab, so I was going back to get it when I saw Grace in an empty classroom. She was sitting there all on her own, sitting very still, very neat, very upright. She was staring into space. Grace, is everything all right? Grace, are you okay? She doesn't say anything. going to say something.
It's stretching its legs.
I touch her shoulder.
It's grooming its fur, or its feathers, or its scales.
She flinches. She gets up.
I can feel all of its muscles.
She moves to the door. I reach for her arm.
I can feel its strength.
She shoves me off.
I can feel its power.
Grace, tell me what's happening.
It's preparing.
I grab hold of her shirt.
Grace, it's nearly ready.
And she pushes me to the floor. I hit my head. It's bleeding. I'm scared. And she turns and quickly walks away. I'm so scared. And that was the last time I saw her.
We were concerned about Grace. We were definitely concerned. I remember her name coming up more than once in our year group meetings. She started wearing strange clothes. Her parents emailed and said something about a strange condition and that she was very cold. Well, I thought it was her parents. Maybe I, as head of youth, should have been more... No, we as a school should have been more...
The inside of me is heating up. I can hardly breathe. I can hardly move. I tape up my whole body to create a barrier. I wear a layer of clothes under my school uniform, an old puffer jacket over the top. My face is covered. My head is covered. My hands are covered. It cannot get out. I will not let it get out.
But what you've got to remember is, I'm not her parents. If they didn't know, then how was anyone else supposed to? I'm not blaming them or anything. They're devastated. You know, they feel awful. But what I'm trying to say is, if they didn't know, then how was I supposed to? We are in PE. It's hot. We've got a supply teacher. The supply teacher wants us to run 100 meters. Someone shouts,
That's against our human rights.
which is funny, but the supply teacher doesn't think so and tries to find out who said it. But yeah, good luck with that. Everyone is in shorts and t-shirts, apart from Grace Fremantle, who is dressed all in her gear. Say no more. Pulse. We line up to run the first race. The supply teacher blows a whistle, and we all set off. No one can be asked. Pulse. The lack of effort pisses the supply teacher off, and she shouts, "You are supposed to be competing." The it freezes. Whoever's last gets a detention. The it darts its head. Then someone shouts something about Janice leaving.
Fastest tits in the borough.
Everybody starts laughing.
290 comments.
The it clenches its jaw.
609 tears of laughter faces.
The it arches its scaly back.
110 green sick faces.
Its claws retract and protract.
I finish the race and turn back to see if I'm last. I'm not. Grace Fremantle is standing dead still in her lane. The teacher is lining up the next race to go.
The it opens its beak and bares its teeth.
There are women and children and men in an inflatable boat on the sea.
marches up to Grace and is all... Grace doesn't even look at her. Remember, it's your future.
The it whirls in a fever of blistering heat around my organs.
The waves
Are enormous. The supply teacher is shouting her head off, and Grace is standing still as a statue. Hashtag ditzy bikinis. Hashtag EasyJet.
It twists at my liver.
Grace, are you?
Grace, are you revising?
It snaps at my kidneys.
People in a camp in Calais.
It claws at my lungs.
Eventually, the supply teacher stomps back off to the starting line and starts the next race.
There are people in a camp in Kos.
It starts to shred my muscles.
There are people in a camp in Bangladesh.
You know, when you see a dog digging, it's doing that to the soft flesh inside of me.
Anna Beauty, can't wait to buy this bag.
The runners point to where Grace is standing. The supply teacher motions they should run round her.
Food banks, cyclones, arms dealing.
I'm filling up with blood.
The girl running in Grace's lane looks a bit worried about the human obstacle and says something to the supply teacher, who looks like she's gonna explode at any moment, who suddenly shouts, "Just effing run!" And instead of cracking up with laughter or saying they're going to report her to the head teacher, everyone just starts to effing run.
The woman disappears under a crash of foam and bubbles.
Its talons claw at my larynx.
Famine, plutocrats, benefit cuts.
I cough up blood. It crushes my heart.
The girl running in Grace's lane veered so far into the other lane that she trips up whoever, who trips up whoever, who trips up whoever, until there is a whole pile of them, and they all start laughing.
Rich people had giraffes and tigers and lions and rhinos.
It snaps off my rib and pushes through. Ah, the pain.
And we all start laughing.
The pain is...
Everybody is laughing.
Its head burrows up through my throat. It forces my mouth open.
The little boy is dusty from the exploded buildings.
I gulp, and I gulp, and I gulp it back.
The fifth teenage boy to be killed round here.
We are literally rolling around on the floor.
It forces my mouth open.
The children used to go to school and learn their 1, 2, 3s. Then guns and bombs and helicopters arrived.
And then suddenly, there was this noise, like someone's being murdered.
Its head rams at my teeth.
Hashtag bring on summer! And we look at the just effing run teacher, and she's not the one doing the shouting.
My teeth shatter and crumble from my mouth.
It's your future.
She is staring at the third lane of the running track.
My cheeks split as the it pulls itself out of me.
All our eyes swivel to where she's looking. And it's Grace.
Its feet kick at the sides of my throat. Your behaviour is completely inappropriate for a young lady.
Grace is standing in exactly the same position. But now her mouth is open.
I've got the eye of the tiger, the fire, dancing through the fire, 'cause I am the champion.
It uses my windpipe as a launch pad.
Her mouth
enormous wings unfurl mid-air, with a blast and a yellow and a clash.
Her face looks at the sky.
They're bright green and iridescent.
And she...
The boat is sinking.
Flecks of fire spin off its scaly body like a Catherine's wheel.
And she...
It stinks of demons, rupture, and fire.
And she...
The sky is filled with red and orange and claws and guts.
We're scared for our children.
And she...
The whole world heats up.
The little boy's hair is matted and chalky.
The adults in charge all run for safety.
And she...
This is all their fault.
Luxury yachts, suicide, extinction,
The it is coming for them.
an epidemic of loneliness.
The it blinks its bright yellow eye, and the earth shudders.
Wars and starvation.
The it opens its beak full of howl.
Bang,
It cuts out the sunlight.
She...
bang,
We descend into darkness,
bang,
full of fury and brilliance,
She...
bang,
and fever and magnificence.
bang.
The it stops the world with a
She...
They tried to get Grace Freeman out of the school field, but she just wouldn't go. It was awful. Eventually, 3 teachers carried her off. They took her to the medical room. Her parents arrived. Mum was asking her loads of questions, but Grace wasn't saying anything. She looked exhausted. Her whole body was sagging, and at one point she stumbled and they had to catch her and hold her up. I don't know where she went. No one knows where she went. Even Sam doesn't know where she went. Everyone has different theories why it happened. Exam pressure, drugs, eating disorders, boy trouble, girl trouble, friend trouble, parent trouble. I don't join in. I don't say anything. When they're all gossiping and giggling, whispering in small groups, I don't say one word. Because they all saw Grace Freemantle lose her shit on the people that day. And they all saw her open her mouth and scream and scream and scream up at the sky. I saw something different. I saw it crawl out of her mouth and cover the sky. I saw it cover us in gold and yellow and clash. I saw what was inside of her, the blood and the gore and the fury. I saw what was inside of her because it's in me too. I can feel it. It's just here. I feel a presence, a gnawing, a squirming. It's small, like a cherry pit or a baby shrimp. It is really small.